Chapter 6. Tom Tells the Truth. We got Jim out through the hole under the wall and began to run down to the river. But the men heard us and came after us. They began to shoot, and so we ran as fast as we could to the canoe. We got in it and went over to a Spanish island. My raft was there, and our plan was to escape on that and go on downriver. "Now, Jim," I cried, "you are a free man." We were all very happy, but Tom was the happiest of all because he had a bullet in his leg. When Jim and I heard that, we weren't so happy. Tom wanted the adventure to go on, but Jim and I said that a doctor must look at Tom's leg. Tom was getting angry about this, but Jim said, "You listen to me, Tom Sawyer. You say I'm a free man now, and perhaps I am. But old Jim is not going to run away and leave one of his friends with a bullet in his leg. So I'm staying right here until a doctor comes." I knew Jim would say that. He was a good, true friend, and you can't say that about many people. Well, that was the end of the adventure. Really. I went and found a doctor in the town. He was a kind old man, and he said he would go over to the island. But Tom's leg got very bad, and the next day the doctor and some other men carried Tom home to the Phelpses' house. They brought Jim too, and they locked him up in the hut again. But the doctor said, "Be kind to him, because he didn't run away, and he stayed to help me with the boy." They took Tom up to bed because his leg was really bad, and Aunt Sally sat with him while he slept. I didn't want to answer any questions, so I kept out of everybody's way. When Tom woke up the next day, he felt better. I was in his room, and he said to me, "Jim's all right, isn't he?" I didn't know what to say because Aunt Sally was listening, and before I could stop him, Tom went on. "We did it, Aunt Sally. Me and Tom here. We helped Jim escape." He told her all about the digging and everything, and Aunt Sally's mouth was opening and closing like a fish. Then she got really angry with Tom. "That slave is locked up again, and he's going to stay there. And if I catch you again..." Tom suddenly sat up in bed. "You can't do that," he cried. "Jim was old Miss Watson's slave, but she died 2 months ago. Before she died, she wrote that she wanted Jim to be free and not a slave anymore. Jim's a free man, not a slave." Well, that was a surprise to me and Aunt Sally. She thought Tom was crazy. "But Sid, why did you help him to escape? If he was free already," she said. "I wanted the adventure, of course," said Tom. "We made a really exciting plan and, oh my, Aunt Polly!" We turned round, and there was Tom's Aunt Polly in the doorway. That was the second big surprise. Aunt Sally was really pleased to see her sister and jumped up to put her arms around her. I got under the bed as fast as I could. There was trouble coming for me and Tom, that was for sure. Then Aunt Polly said to Tom, "You always were a terrible boy, Tom Sawyer, and I want to know." "But Polly dear," said Aunt Sally,
This isn't Tom. It's Sid. Tom was here a minute ago. Where is he?
Where is Huck Finn, you mean? Replied Aunt Polly. Come out from under the bed, Huck Finn. So, Tom and I had to explain everything. Aunt Polly said that Aunt Sally wrote and told her that Tom and Sid were there. She knew that it wasn't true, so she decided to come and find out what was happening. But she said that it was true about Miss Watson and that Jim was a free man now. We got Jim out of the hut, and Aunt Sally and Uncle Silas were really nice to him. Later, Tom, Jim and I had a long talk by ourselves. Tom talked and talked, and then he said,
Let's all three of us run away one night and go and have adventures in the wild country down south.
It sounded like a good plan to me. The only thing is, I said, I haven't got any money to buy the right clothes and things. All my money back in St. Petersburg will be in Pop's pockets by now.
No,
said Tom.
Your money's all there. Your Pop never came back.
No, and he won't come back, Huck, Jim said. You remember that dead man on the river when I said, don't look at his face? Well, that was your Pop. You can get your money when you want. Tom's leg is almost better now, and I haven't got any more to write about. I'm really pleased about that, because it was very difficult to write a book, and I won't do it again. But I think I'm going to have to run away before the others, because Aunt Sally wants me to live with her. I'll have to sleep in a bed and wear clean clothes and learn to be good, and I can't do that again. I've done it once already,